Hi! I believe it was a sunny day when I, Valnety, got the bright idea to compare my writing to AI. To make it fair and a little bit more challenging for myself, I asked a third party for the prompt. Honestly, I was a bit taken aback, maybe even worried. I'd expected nature, love, something entirely in my own comfort zone. But alas, I did not get what I wished. My initial idea was to ask AI first, but since I didn't want to be influenced, I got writing. I did, of course, some research to make sure that I was writing the characters' names correctly. After getting down all my ideas, I was ready to adjust the length and then feed ChatGPT the prompt. To my surprise, the text I copied and pasted was very vague. After looking into it a little, I discovered that ChatGPT had talked about the wrong drama entirely. But oh well. If so, then so. With that, I sent the document over to the same person who had given me the prompt.
Hi, from me as well. I'm going to be kind of evaluating both texts, so from what I can understand, this is one and this is the other. But first, yeah, okay, much better. And this is the other text, so I'm going to put it on the second page. So I'm going to read both and then comment on both. Okay, so it is very obvious that the first text is AI generated and the second is Valnety's, and it's not even a debate at this point. It's clear that this AI text is like more general, and you could technically, well, I haven't seen that many Chinese dramas, but you could technically say this about any like historical fantasy. For example, here they talk about like forbidden romances. It talks about forbidden romances, which immediately made me think of Tzuchi's mom and dad. But there's no mention of anything like related to these characters specifically. This kind of there could be an example here about like Meow Meow, like Valnety mentions as well, that Meow Meow first wanted to just get out of there. So in a way, Meow Meow was bound by duty, in a way. But then, yeah, she started liking the world she was in, but it wasn't actually because of Tsuchi or anything. It was more like she formed real connections and her life was more fulfilling than her office job, basically. Yeah, this text is not that good. Driving force and a destabilizing element. So what is capacity to humanize? Is it the driving force or a destabilizing element? Like this argument that love is not good or that it brings like bad consequences would be kind of justified if this text had the example of Tsuchi's mom and dad, but it doesn't, so all this is just so vague that it's not good. But yeah, there are no examples, and I don't think this text even like discusses these societal expectations that is mentioned here. So yeah, let's move on to Valnety's text. This is true. Yes, love is not important until it becomes the mission. And this is also very true. And like what makes this text much better than the AI one is that it has like specific and concrete examples, basically. Okay, so it is only when she lets go of trying very hard that Tsuchi finds himself falling for her. It goes to show that humans are drawn to the authentic and genuine traits often lost in our world overshadowed by the digital. Digital what? But I guess I kind of understand what this part like is trying to say, but I think it could be a little bit more specific. And maybe not lost, but maybe like forgotten or something like that. I wouldn't say that they're lost. Save her friends, but true, her friends, but I would say it was more like Tsuchi at that point. Okay, so overall, I was positively surprised by Valnety's text. It's very like on point. When I thought of the prompt, I didn't have any expectations, but this is very well written. It says a lot in like, what was it? In like 300 words, it says quite a lot, and I think it's overall very nice. This one doesn't say much, to be honest. It doesn't say it says a lot, but it doesn't say anything like meaningful. So it's just it's there. But I think if you were to like submit this as an essay submission, like assuming that the instructor doesn't realize that it's AI, I think it would get a D or something, maybe an E. But this one would be like an A or a B, leaning more towards A. So yeah, it's clear that this one is miles ahead of the AI one.
So, do you agree with the evaluator? Let me know in the comments and I hope to see you again.